Could you look at this camera, please, Pip? Full of light. Look up again, please. Beautiful. So you're only a stunner. Deep. Are you giggling?
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
It's like Married at First Sight iconic moments. And this fella had fake buck teeth in, so the girl's walking down the aisle and she's starting to cry, and she's kind of like, and you can see in your head, she's looking at them teeth going, oh god. And then the background, obviously when the interviewer rapper, like, these teeth are just, and then he's like, they're fake, don't worry. He pulls them out when she gets to the top and she howls laughing.
Nice.
She's like, oh my god. Wow.
That's great. Great way to be. What?
Oh, that's so embarrassing. Not her. That's the first one. That's good, but the third one.
Jesus. When you smiled, I first wanted to punch him in the door. I don't know why, it was just like my instincts.
That's nice one. He does.
Eep.
Eep.
I see her. She's extremely beautiful.
Michael, please be seated.
Ah.
Love you, bro. Love you, man.
We good, fam, we good. I'm so sorry about that.
That's all good.
Your Pisces?
No.
I know when I'm nervous,
Right.
I switch into like, loud and like crazy mode, and so I'm hoping that he doesn't think like, oh gosh, she's very loud.
I can tell she's going to be very loud.
Guys,
Nearly there. Who we listen to? Who we done
This
with?
girl.
Who she done with?
For Kris Jenner.
Can you look at this one, please?
You drawn me that way.
This one? Just look at it. Perfect.
Few injections for team.
Right. We're now not ready to
That
go.
light is so bright.
Yeah, it needs to be. Look, come here. Mic on.
Jack, but it's the same grid structure. It's all the same draw line. It's all the same sheet goods. It's all the same microns. They're fucking rare vision either. What's actually going on here, guy?
So can you do timers?
Yep. One timer or two?
What was the 10-minute timer for the...
Just a 10-minute timer.
Yeah, what was the other one?
Oh, I don't know. You said time. Can you do timers?
Oh, I just meant one, please.
10 minutes start.
Start it, please.
Start. Oh, yeah. My hair is doing like that shape I won't mention the
Can you click on my face on that? Perfect. Okay.
Oh, I just think you said
What?
no, I'll tell you
Yeah.
after. It's rolling. It's not rolling.
Dropped a naughty word, did you? Okay, so it's been a hot minute since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
But this week we went to see Christy, the 2025 Irish film set in North Cork.
Cork.
So this is going to be our review of Christy. In this review, we're going to do plot in 60 seconds each. I'm going to beat Erin at rock, paper, scissors. We're going to talk about the performances, and then we're going to give it a rating at the end. So stay tuned. Okay, Erin Singleton. First, was that better?
I didn't really think that of it, yeah?
Yeah, I think with the live streaming, I've got more comfortable with
Yeah,
the camera.
yeah, I do think you're still putting a voice on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you said you need to do that. Sound happier.
Yeah, I do.
Because he's a miserable bastard.
Well, I'm happier now with all the crypto.
You're happier?
So
You sold it all?
I've got one left. No, I've got two
So
left.
where's that money go then?
It's a nice
Rest.
long rest. Do the old Jim Gavin approach.
It didn't make out.
It's in eToro,
Oh, very good.
and I'm gonna just put it into the
S&P 500.
yeah.
Oh, look at me! No shit! You...
Because if I had have done that with the money 4 years ago, instead of buying crypto, I'd be way better off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm like done with that.
Yeah.
Like I was watching that Diary of a CEO,
Yeah.
and he was saying he had someone on about investing, and she was like, Tesla is the biggest AI.
Whatever.
Yeah. Adaption is just the biggest AI experiment, so that's going to be the forefront, so that's going to be the one to invest in. And then he said he was talking to ChatGPT, and he was asking him about investment, and he said, what do you think about Tesla for an investment? And ChatGPT replied, you're not that guy. Don't be picking stocks. Just pick the S&P 500. So I think, could you airplane mode that?
Yeah.
Right, first things first.
Rock, paper, scissors!
Yeah.
Gotta be on the... Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna pick first? I'm afraid this is gonna spill. Hold on, let me put this down before we do the rock, paper, scissors. Don't kick. If you get excited, please don't kick.
My dice. Beautiful.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
That was me thinking about it.
Wow. Isn't
you
it
know
amazing what you can achieve when you think?
Yeah, I know, but did you see how hard I had to think?
Yeah, you literally picked it before, so like...
Yeah, but I was like, I always go scissors. So she's
You always go scissors.
She's gonna go rock. So what beats?
I actually didn't think about that.
And then I was like, wait, actually rock beats. So she's gonna go scissors. So no. And that's why it took me so long to think about it. Like Paul
Well done.
Smith said last night,
Men are dumb.
boys are just idiots.
Yeah, men are dumb.
Okay. So I'll let you go first, Aaron Singleton,
Oh,
if that is your middle name.
Okay.
Hold on. Alright, I shouldn't really calling you your full name, should I? Is that doxing?
My full name?
Yeah.
I think you've called me my full name in all the videos.
Is it if I give you your address?
Yeah, please
Okay.
don't give people our address.
Unless you want to
Address.
send us presents.
No, you set up a PO box for that.
Yeah, they do that, don't they?
Yeah.
They do that, don't they? Don't.
Yeah, you
Right.
set up a PO box. I would love if people send us stuff.
In your own time.
Go! So we first start off, we meet Christy. He is a fella, 17-year-old from the north side of Cork. He's living in Ballybeg, somewhere. Ballin. Oh, I'm so bad at Cork, so bad at geography. But we've learned that he's been kicked out of his foster home. So his brother decides to take him in until they can find another foster home to take him in. He's been caught when fighting and everything like that, and you can just see that he's, going to go down a bad path if he's in the wrong place,
30 seconds.
etc. But what we come to learn through, he's actually a nice kid. It's just a situation. He gets into he's barbering and doing stuff like that. So you kind of see him starting to like the place he is in and getting to know people and friends. And then his brother obviously has his issues with him and their life growing up, so he wants him moved away but not into a residential. And then as time goes on, Christy finds himself in bad situations, and then at the end you kind of figure out that he, I don't know, that was so bad.
You always manage to leave out a massive section of the plot.
I know, it's so hard. I just hadn't got it in my head. Oh, so bad, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
You ready?
Yeah, go now.
So, as Erin previously said, we meet Christy, and he is an orphaned child, and he's been kicked out of his residential, and his brother offers to take him in until they can find a suitable home for him, and he doesn't want him to go into the residential homes.
Yeah.
So they want to find a good home for him in Cork, because Cork people just cannot leave Cork. Christy makes some friends, but they're a bit younger. And then he happens to get in a fight with the
30
local
seconds.
Bowsy, who turns out to be his cousin. And that's the other side of a family that he knew nothing about. And they try to take him under his wing and lead him down a dark path. Christy also has a penchant for barbering. And could this be his outlet to make something of
10 seconds
himself?
left.
Cue, drama, comedy, and all the families get intertwined. I didn't do a good job either.
No, very hard.
Yeah, it's a difficult one.
It's a very
for
tough
quite
one.
a simple plot.
Yeah.
So let us know who you think did a better cover version of Christy, the 2025 film. Irish film.
Yeah.
So, how long have we on the timer?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. We get into performances.
Yeah.
Who should we start with? Christy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was the least interesting character in the whole movie.
Yeah.
By far. He was just a bit.
I couldn't get over
Dull.
the fact, no offence, I couldn't get over the fact that he looked older than 17. They did make a skit of that though in the film.
That he looked older than 17.
Yeah. They're like, why are you hanging around with a 40-year-old man?
Oh, yeah. I wonder what age. It's probably mid-20s, is he?
I'd say he could be young.
But I think there, I think there is.
But I
17-year-olds
also
look like
think that is a good point to make, because like he obviously has had a tough life.
that. Oh, so yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
like
does
you
age,
said.
you know.
Yeah. You can tell when people have had a tough life.
Yeah, it comes out on your face, like. But I also think I think it was a good performance, so it's very hard to be.
Subdued.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
especially because of the character like that, he gets in trouble for the reason he gets. You said residential, but the reason he gets kicked out of his foster home is because he beats the shit out of his foster brother.
Yeah, he had it coming.
So there's like that because he doesn't say that as well. There's an anger there, there's a bubbling,
Yeah.
and I think that makes it not scarier, but also like it's very like that. It just shows that part of the character that when the supports aren't there, or when stuff's not done for kids, it can be those things bubble out then eventually. Like it's not like whether they're quiet and stuff during the day. And all that. It bubbles. It's all under the surface, and it just takes something to make them lash out. Like,
but like that, he had a very short temper. Like
yeah,
when his cousin starts on him, and
he's straight to fight.
yeah, his cousin's like, "Come on, now, come on!" And he just punches him.
But
knocks
that
him out.
also, again, also you kind of for me anyway, because obviously I work with kids and stuff, in my head that kind of makes you go, well, he's probably quick to anger because obviously he's not dealing with stuff that's happened in his past, but then you're like, you don't know what he's had to put up with before he got into a foster family.
Yeah, the
Do you
few
know-
families he could have bounced around with.
Yeah, and like that, maybe that's what he had to do to survive, was just
Yeah.
be quick to anger.
Yeah.
But then he's obviously very angry about what happened, because you know that through, you can see that through little comment, and I think that's very well done as well, because obviously he's not talking about, like, do you know, and the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, he did play the character very well, like, because obviously
Yeah.
the more, because you know, he gets angry at the brother, and he's like, I'm your brother, and he's like, well, you're only my half brother.
Yeah.
So there's obviously stuff he's very angry about in his past
Well,
that isn't, you know, he hasn't been dealt with.
yeah, maybe it was a bit unfair. I think like there was a good character arc, and he definitely matured along the
Yeah.
way. He wanted to just at the start sit around and just lounge about in his bedroom all the time.
Yeah,
Whereas in the end,
he's out and about.
yeah, he's a barber. Right, I'll just restart that. You ready?
But also as well, do you want to put it on your face?
Yes, please. Perfect. Good job.
Also in the same vein as well, you have to remember, like, he is a child,
Yeah, 17.
do you know, but he's having to put up with a lot of stuff. And he is a child at the end of the day, like, and he hasn't had a very
Yeah.
childlike existence, do you know, so it is nice to see that little bit of that kind of come out of him as well.
The brother was very good, very supportive. The family. What's his name from The Young Defenders was in there? Jacques.
Offenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said. The only thing I have issue with him, the main thing about him, I don't know, I thought there would have been more fighting in the movie.
Okay.
I thought the two cousins, like his brother and his cousin, I thought they were going to get into a fight.
Yeah.
Jock is training for an MMA fight. I thought that was going to tie into it. I thought he was going to end up fighting him at some stage.
Oh, okay.
Like, it didn't seem any point to that. Jock being an MMA fighter.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a fight coming up, I need to be under 190. Remember it was put
Yeah.
in there. Just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't resolved, it wasn't explored,
Yeah.
but it was mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Jock was going to have a bigger role just because he was sort of the biggest actor in it, probably. What I did like as well, none of the cast were attractive.
No, I wouldn't say that now. I would just say we have gone so used to seeing
No, but that's
people
what I mean. Yeah, no, it was okay. No, let me
They're just
rephrase.
normal people.
Yeah, everyone was normal looking. They were looking
But I
very
think,
believable.
I also think though Irish films are very good at just doing that. Instead of, do you know what I mean? Most of the time when there's, like, when you think back to, I don't know, what's that film Cillian Murphy's in with the,
Intermission.
like, they're all very normal looking.
Yeah, even Cillian Murphy and Colin Farrell. You wouldn't think they're.
But like back then, it's only that they've become famous now that people find them attractive. Like I would I would have always found Cillian Murphy attractive.
But first time seeing it, you're.
But like people would say he's weird. I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I would find him attractive as Thomas Shelby," but as Cillian Murphy, he's not attractive. It's the style and it's whatever. It's.
I told you what someone in work said. Cillian Murphy is either a pretty man or a handsome woman.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always think he's handsome anyway. I think he's lovely.
Not a pretty man. Very
No,
short.
like,
very short.
Yeah, but everyone's very short. These actors are a lot shorter than you think.
Yeah.
So, but I always thought Cillian Murphy was savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but same with
Colin.
Colin.
Do go for Aquarius.
I know, but same with Colin Farrell. Like Colin Farrell isn't attractive in Intermission.
No, he's
like
kind
he's
of
done up.
fancy.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But people.
Probably.
But yeah, so I think Irish films are very good at.
Maybe the lower budget ones. Well, I do think.
In general, though.
Yeah, they seem very normal.
Yeah.
I loved the robot.
The robot, you mean?
Not the robot.
The
The
character
kid,
in the
yeah.
robot. Yeah.
He
was the comic relief completely.
Yeah. He was so funny.
He was so funny, but then that's the thing. It's nice as well to have that because you know, it was a very, like, when you look at, if you were to look at it and break it down, it was very heavy subject, like,
Yeah.
matter. So it was nice to have that, because, like, Irish people are funny.
Yeah, and
Do you know?
I like that when it was his birthday party. They have nothing. They're very working class.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. They're happy.
No.
And
And,
they make do
and
what
it was
they got.
also, I'm like, look, I'm not from Cork. I don't really know much about Cork, but I'm sure people from Cork looking at that. Well, then obviously all of those people were from Cork, like those, you know, like that.
North Cork.
North Cork. I'm sure people looking at that go, yeah, that is what
Yeah.
our childhoods were like. That is what.
Yeah.
You know, because we've even listened to like the likes of I'm Grandma.
Yeah.
And like even using it like that, and he was saying, oh yeah, at Halloween you have the bonner. Like they all call it a bonner.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know, so it's nice to, you know, it was very, obviously quite, well, I don't know, I'm assuming it was quite true to whatever, but like that same thing as looking at the care system and all that, like it is very true to...
What I did like about, like, you said Robot, the kid in the wheelchair, he was the comic relief, but it wasn't a pity party at all.
Oh God, no!
He was so funny, but still at times was a prick when he's like,
yeah,
you're taking ages putting my wheelchair together and losing the rag, and but there was never any, oh poor me, and then when they're robbing the pallets and Christy's like, you can't just be going around the street with that. He goes, what are the guards going to do, arrest the kid in the wheelchair? Like, very self-aware, very funny, and I love that when he's getting his hair cut and the ma's kind of chirping and she walks off, and then he's like, sorry about her. I heard that. You were supposed to.
Yeah, very good. And as you said, like, and like it wasn't the focus. Him being in a wheelchair wasn't the focus, but
No,
also
exactly.
They didn't shy away from it either. Like, you know, they showed him being in a taxi and having to take apart the wheelchair. You know, because they don't have obviously a wheelchair accessible taxi.
But then as well, when the taxi driver was pulling the wheelchair out, and then your mom went, is that me or still running? He goes, sure, I'm still working, aren't I?
Yeah,
like,
you know, yeah. So
it was more honest instead of, oh, thank you, taxi driver, and oh, don't worry, you don't have to pay for this fare. You know, there was none of that. It was still trying to take advantage of each other. They don't care.
Yeah.
Which taxi drivers do.
I think all the performances were very good.
Yeah.
And I think...
What about I know you have a thing with Irish people in movies.
Yeah, but sure, everyone was Irish. I think it's because...
It wasn't posh Dublin people trying to play Cork people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like.
Yeah.
It
was Cork people being
It's
Cork.
very natural. Do you know what I mean? The accents were... Like, you know what I mean? That's what annoys me, is when they get someone from somewhere else. Because I'm like, oh, it just be in the back of my head. But it never for a second struck me. I was like, no, like, you know...
Yeah.
It was just always... Yeah, like even your man's girlfriend. I don't know if she was from Cork.
Who's got the
mother or the baby?
The auntie, or essentially.
No, the baby mama.
The brothers.
Yeah. I don't know if she was from Cork, but like then again, it never struck me, the accent never, you know.
Never.
Me.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, and the aunt, like, she's just very. Yeah, it was just
She was from Meath.
Yeah, but it was just it never.
And then like you.
It was never cringy.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, it never took you out of it, and you were never aware of it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, the big surprise.
Yeah.
Robot. Because remember you were commenting on the tattoos on his arm.
Yeah. But what age? They didn't have an age on his birthday in the film, didn't they? No. Yeah.
But like, if you told me 14.
He's very youthful in his face. He's 19, yeah.
19.
So youthful. I literally thought he was a 12-year-old. But then he was hanging around the younger characters in the film, so I don't know whether that was purposeful or if that was...
Yeah, I think they wanted to be the younger kids.
But then at the same time, like, you know yourself when you're around places, like, younger people fall in with older people all the time.
Yeah.
When you're on streets, when you're on roads like that, you know?
Yeah, when you're all out playing, messing.
Yeah.
Getting on. I suppose that was that his sister? The blonde girl?
I'd say so.
In it?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it must have been because she was helping him in the taxi.
Yeah. But it's like that. They were on one of them roads where all your neighbours are your family.
Yeah.
You all chip in and
do
everything together.
Yeah. Well, so we're talking performances, I think. But yeah, I think all the characters, like, they were all...
It's well developed.
It was well developed, and I think when you see... Like, you know, I like that they didn't really go into... I love that they didn't go into everything, you know, they didn't really, like, you know, there was hints at what happened to his mom, and then they obviously kind of talked about it, but, like, it wasn't the main point of the story.
It wasn't crammed down your throat.
It wasn't crammed down your throat. It was just his dealings of things and how...
Like that flipping... The Aronofsky one. You're a good kid, you send money home for your ma. You know, the Darren Aronofsky one.
Oh,
where they
yeah.
crossed the border. There's just no subtlety to it all.
Yeah, whereas
Like,
this was very subtle, and I think, like, do you know, when you looked at it as well, even, like, say, the cousin and the cousins that they didn't know were half cousins or whatever, like, I love that everyone else knew. It's the same with small communities. Everyone else knew that they were cousins, and then they didn't themselves know that they were cousins.
Yeah.
But, like, even, like, that, they only live down the road, but they don't see each other.
You know about this bad cousins?
Yeah. And then, like... But then,
So Irish.
But then as well, you say bad cousins, but you could see that the young lad... So
Yeah.
the fella, it was very... I wanted to cry for him. Like, I just felt so sad for him.
His brother had these expectations of him and he just couldn't fulfill it, and he was trying...
Yeah.
He was trying to be something he didn't want to be.
And you know those fellas, so the bad cousin, we say, he played that very well.
You ready? Can you stop that?
I was just going to click repeat.
Yeah. Écoute et répète. Take 3. I'm gonna strike it,
yeah, back to the bad cousin. I can't remember his name, so well, I can't remember any of the names.
He was very familiar looking.
He was very familiar looking. I feel like he could be English.
Oh, maybe. But, well, his accent was on point.
Yeah, and I think...
Well, we're not from Cork, so...
His character was very good, in that we all know someone in our town like that. And I think it was very hinted at. So he was like, oh, like, obviously your ma died here in this house. So then that was... Someone said, and then one of the other neighbours said about, like, addiction overtakes people. So you know that, you know, they had some involved... That's the house.
Yeah.
You know, they had some involvement in it. And then, like, even that he was like, this is my house, even though it's his ma's house. But you know, you could tell that the mother's obviously very meek, or like that she can't stand up to him. But then also, I would say she is riddled by addiction as well.
Yeah.
And that's very well illustrated in it. And then, like, with the younger brother, obviously you see that, you know, you think he's the bowsy, but really, obviously, he's under the
influence
of the brother. Yeah. And like that, even when him and Christy are in the car, and he's like, I can't wait to get out of here as soon as. Yeah. But obviously, that's, as you see later, that's to get away from the family, that's to get away from the brother, because he's not like that. And, you know, he even tells Christy's older brother, oh, he said something about going to a bonfire.
Yeah,
so he wants to help, he wants to see Christy succeed, and you just think, oh, he has no way out.
But, like, at the start, it looked like he was bad.
Yeah, and that's what, and I think that's, like, what loads of kids in those situations, like, a lot of the time when you look into it, like, that's probably what...
Yeah, you're just a product of your environment.
And then that's as well, it's sad because you're kind of like, well, Christy was taken out of that environment. That young lad probably should have been taken out of that environment, and he's not getting the same chance as Christy.
Fair, yeah.
You know, when you look at it that way too.
Because his parents are still there.
But his ma's still there, and...
Well, yeah. Well, that was our fella.
Yeah. So it's just like... Yeah, it's sad, like.
Yeah.
And he's probably just doing his brother's dirty work as well, like.
Yeah, he had no choice.
Yeah. So his performance was very good, I thought. But, like, they were just all very natural.
Yeah.
Like, whether they were actors or not.
Yeah.
Before this, like, I think there was none of the characters that were unbelievable.
Very true. Yeah, there was no big, massive redeeming plot. It all played out the way it probably would.
Yeah.
The only thing going into it, I thought we were going into a completely different film.
Same.
Because it was the kids that did the rap song from Cork. The Spark, yeah. What, Feroga, was it?
No, I can't remember the name of it. It's different.
It was
No, it's a different.
Yeah, but it's one of them, like, outreach, or...
It's an outreach program, I think.
or youth centre.
Yeah.
So.
And I think I'd seen a post as well, and they were talking about all the music in the film. I feel like it could have been that one, or maybe it was a different film.
When I saw the trailer, I think it doesn't ham it up as much. I think I just heard them and I saw them and I was like, oh, his redemption is going to be hip hop and rap. So I thought that, and about an hour into it, I was like, when's the rap going to come into this?
But there was rap.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
I also think I'm now obviously we saw it in the Dunmays, so it's the Arts Centre, and I think it wouldn't be obviously able to probably go to like that Odeon or any of those things.
It was in Sundance or
was it one of them?
Or the Berlin Film Festival?
Possibly.
It was in that film.
I think it's one of those things as well. It's a film that needed to be made, and I feel like needs to be shown, and people need to see it more, because I think it's just always happening. It's just constantly. Yeah,
like that. Unfortunately, I don't think it would have an audience outside of Ireland.
No.
But probably not even England.
Oh God, no. But I also think like more people. A bunch of people haven't heard about it.
Yeah.
I think more people need to see it.
But no, to be honest, I probably wouldn't have seen it if I didn't think it was part of the hip hop thing.
Okay. I think if it hadn't have been, I think that's probably what's going to bring people in as well.
The car kids, the rappers.
No, that thing, because I think if you just made an ad about what it was actually about, people would probably be like, oh, I can't watch that.
Yeah, like Colleen Kuhn or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as depressing as I thought it would be.
No.
Well, no, I thought it was going to be more uplifting because of the hip hop. But going in, if I'd have known what it was, I would have expected it to be more miserable. We love misery.
Yeah, but it's very
accessible.
Very accessible, but I think it's very real life.
Yeah, very true.
I also think, well, I say real life, but I feel the only unbelievable part of that was that the social worker was so in contact with the brother.
Was so
in contact.
Oh, really? Yeah. Tried so hard. Yeah, no, it would have been like, you have it from here.
Yeah.
I
don't think the brother wouldn't have had that much input. I wouldn't have said.
Oh no, there would have been like,
he's going into a residential.
He's either staying with you, or he's going residential, or there's a house in Meath.
Yeah, maybe I'm being.
Yeah,
anyway.
they wouldn't have been like, oh no, he has to stay in Cork City.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Yeah. Or I just wouldn't think that he would have been in contact with brother. Or the brother probably would have been left home.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's for another topic. So Aaron Singleton, how long have we left on the timer? Well, have you more to say on the characters?
It was 3:37 left.
Perfect.
I don't know if I have more left to say on the characters. I think all of it was played very well. I think all the kind of threads were kind of tied up, and I think it was a very realistic.
Yeah, resolution. The resolution was. The resolution was nice, and it was a happy resolution, but it wasn't
the resolution you thought it was going to be,
and it wasn't fairy tale ending.
No, because I think if we had watched it, and spoilers, if the resolution in our head that still as we watched it would probably be like, oh, he's gonna end up living with the brother, and he's good with the baby, and he's he's gonna be there and he's gonna have all the friends and la la la. And I think the fact that wasn't the resolution at the end was a bit more realistic. Yeah,
but still, it was a better outcome than I'd expected if just from what I've been led to believe.
Yeah.
So, what rating would you give this movie?
I would give it a 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah, pacing. Not that it's slow, but it's kind of one of those things where there's not huge amounts of strong emotions I felt during the film.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was nearly watching more like a documentary.
Okay.
Sort of thing, you know what I mean? So it's kind of
understated.
Yeah, but important.
Yeah.
And I won't watch it again. I don't think.
Yeah.
But I think it was a good topic.
Yeah.
And I think it was great performances. Yeah.
Yeah, it was well done.
Yeah, it was very well done.
Yeah, I think I give it a 7.
Okay.
Like that. Good. All the characters I thought were very well researched or developed.
Yeah.
I thought That was very good. That was on point. Maybe it wouldn't have been good if it wasn't in Cork, because everything just sounds funnier in a Cork accent.
Yeah.
All the humour just hits harder. Cork people aren't that funny. It's actually just their accent. And like that, yeah, you said thought-provoking plot, good plot, well thought out, and wasn't just completely linear. But, yeah, so enjoyable movie like that. Yeah, probably wouldn't see it again, but I'd tell people to watch it.
Yeah.
So I think that's all for today.
Yeah. 15 minute left.
A minute left. So, well, hold on. I'll just reset that and do the outro. So you can turn off the timer.
I did.
So the final countdown.
It's the final countdown. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, can I sing that?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tap your face? Oh.
On my face, I'm good. So that was our review of Christy, the 2025 movie. So if it's in your area, go check it out.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna shake it off.
Is it on your face?
It is on my face. So, take 2 for the outro. So that was our review of the 2025 Irish film
Christy.
So what should people do if they're not subscribed to the channel already?
Subscribe!
And if you've seen it, leave a comment down below your rating of Christy. And the new thing, hype this video.
Yes.
The YouTube have introduced. It's along the like bar somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hype this video.
Give us some suggestions of other Irish made movies that we should be watching.
Yeah. What's your favourite Irish movie? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for coming. Boom.
Oh,
Thank you, my love. If there's anybody watching at home on the live stream, stick around later on. We will be, what are we doing later? Doing a review of Paul Smith. Eep. And thank you for coming too. Right, time for a run. Everybody gonna be alright. No woman, no cry.